So fans are going wild with speculation after a chilling triple murder that went down in Milwaukee.
The case involving 3 men shot and killed execution style at an apartment in Milwaukee is still unsolved. 2 of the victims were brothers, and detectives say it's going to take the whole community to get this killer off the streets.
Is being allegedly linked to lyrics by Bloodhound, Lil Jeff, and Q50. People in the trenches and hip-hop blogs alike are starting to say what we already been noticing. Some of these songs might be deeper than just bars. The Milwaukee triple homicide? Back in Milwaukee, 3 victims were reportedly gunned down inside an apartment by 3 armed suspects who kicked in the door and opened fire. Word is, it wasn't no random robbery. This was surgical, calculated, and deadly. Some folks are calling it a paid hit, and here's why the Bloodhound movement is being pulled into the convo. The lyrics that got everybody talking. On the track, Big 3, Q50 raps. On my first one, I went up 3.
Itch and run up on the nigga. His ass with these fucking switches. On my first one, I caught 3. Swear to God, I'm kinda different. Got some blood and got addicted. Like the Grinch, I canceled Christmas. We called what's his name and left his ass. Now it's hot around 6 dishes. On my first one, I caught 3. Swear to God, I'm kinda different.
Now this bar got people saying Q50 is possibly referencing this Milwaukee situation or one eerily similar. The timing and the specifics got fans side-eyeing the whole thing. It ain't just that line either. 50 been saying he went up 3 on his first hit across different tracks and IG lives. The recurring theme, 3 bodies, first mission. And it gets deeper. Hats in different cities. More lyrics and subliminals point to Bloodhound, Q50, and Lil Jeff flexing that they got hats, which is code for confirmed kills in different cities. So not just local steppers, but interstate work. That has some people wondering, are they rapping or confessing? On top of that, fans noticed that in some visuals and IG clips, Lil Jeff is seen recreating scenes that resemble a home invasion, with 3 figures masked up and moving in formation. Combine that with the Big 3 lyrics, and the dots are connecting themselves in the streets. The way the Milwaukee triple was executed, clean, no suspects, and quiet aftermath, got fans and even some insiders speculating. Was this a contract hit? The drill scene has shown us before that rap music is sometimes the confession, the brag, and the alibi all in one. And the Bloodhound camp might be taking that to the next level. Now let's be clear, ain't no paperwork, no charges, no names dropped officially. This all fan speculation, fueled by lyrics, imagery, and street whispers. But with how bold and coded these bars are, the fans ain't just reaching, they investigating.
They ain't need no more pain. They ain't gonna hurt no more.
On March 28th, a day after the triple shooting, droves of people came out to remember the 3 men killed. Anthony Thompson, Tyrese McKinney, Clarence Harris.
When are we gonna stop? When are we gonna love?
The day before this vigil, family members of one of the men called police when they hadn't heard from him. Milwaukee police detectives say they went to the apartment at 54th and Mill Road.
When they got there, they found that the door was ajar to the apartment. And when they entered the apartment, they found that there were 3 adult males that were all deceased of gunshot wounds.
Detective Tim Keller says they believe it happened around 2 in the morning while people were sleeping, which makes what they know about this case limited.
At least one of the victims that resided at the residence where this occurred was engaged in drug dealing from that residence. And that's potentially the motive for this. People sometimes are hesitant to tell us what type of activities their loved one was involved in that could have led to their death. It really does not matter to us other than potentially figuring out a motive. We don't work any less hard on a case just because someone was engaged in drug dealing prior to being killed. We need that information to come forward, and no matter what the information is, if someone in the community knows who is responsible for this, we need a person who's capable of entering someone else's home and killing 3 people to be held accountable so that they can't do this again.
They say what matters most is that lives are lost. There's a killer on the loose, and families have been ripped apart.
2 of the victims were actually siblings. So there was a family that lost a mother that lost 2 sons on that day. And that's an incredibly sad thing when you think about. It's hard enough to lose one person in your family to violence, unexpected violence, but then to lose 2 people at the same time. And then there's another family that lost a loved one. And so that's two families that were grieving over something that is just, there's no excuse for what occurred there, none at all. And that's why these people are so dangerous. People that do stuff like this, they're so dangerous, and that's why we need help to solve this.
Bloodhound Q50 and Lil Jeff might just be creating art or telling the streets exactly what time it is. We're gonna keep our ears to the block and our eyes on the lyrics. Omega Drip exclusives, we out. Hit that like, drop your theories in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe. This one might be bigger than y'all think.
Omegadrip exclusives.